Dearly beloved, we have gathered here today to get through this thing called Mix CD. My name is Mike, part of the SPDM crew, and I love making Mix CDs. Each week, we give our guests a theme and an 80-minute time limit for which songs they're going to pick for their Mix CD. This week, I'm going to be talking about rap, which I don't really think that rap is my primary or like even my top five favorite types of music, but that doesn't change the fact that I do enjoy rap. Um, I will give most any type of music a chance. And I do think, given putting this together, that rap has been a little underrepresented in a lot of the things that I do. And one of the nice things about this is that you could break this down into like different categories, different genres. And in this case, we're going to do rap anything that's before the year 2000. And I think the reason why I picked that is because there's a lot more post 2000 because it's when I'm in high school then, I'm in college, traveling a bit more. So rap became something that, I kind of just expanded on a little bit more. But anything that's pre 2000s, I think one of the nice things about this time frame is that as I am continuing to expand my music taste, and music videos become more of a thing, and TRL and just listening to things on the radio more, rap was something that I kind of honed in a little bit more on and just began to appreciate it more. A lot of this feels like a very basic list. It feels a little bit like a now that's what you call rap in the 1990s. But I will admit that a lot of these I just are in my normal rotation and that I do like them a lot. So I've got, so for my first one, I've got the Notorious B.I.G. Big Papa. That's the only one from that particular group. I don't have Mace. I'm not including P. Diddy. I'm not including, a lot of those other individuals from that particular group in this list. So, but I've got the Notorious B.I.G. Big Papa. I've got Hip Hop Hooray by Naughty by Nature. I could have picked a bunch of songs. Like OPP was definitely one that I considered, but I do like Hip Hop Hooray a lot. I got Ghetto Superstar by Praz and ODB featuring Maya. This is from the Bulworth soundtrack, and this was one that was in heavy rotation on MTV when they played music videos. Summertime by DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince. I could have picked a lot of Will Smith songs on here, but I don't know. I feel like these two together, they kind of incorporated and encompassed just kind of a better, more hip hoppy style versus the pop rap that Will Smith tended to do. So I did enjoy that a lot. So next song, I've got Jump Around by House of Pain. This was kind of borderline a little bit for me, but I just decided to add that in there. Got Gangster's Paradise by Coolio. I like this song a lot. This music video was awesome as well. Looking back and watching a movie like Dangerous Minds, you realize just how much of like a white person savior Michelle Pfeiffer's character is in this movie, but doesn't change the fact that I really like this song. My Name Is by Eminem. This is his first single when he first got, first started getting introduced, and this was just a crazy song. Just, yeah, it's crazy stuff. I've got Insane in the Brain by Cypress Hill. Again, just a very basic pick for Cypress Hill, but I still wanted to include them. I agonized about which one from MC Hammer I wanted to add in here. You Can't Touch This or Too Legit to Quit. And I ended up picking You Can't Touch This. Ice Ice Baby by Vanilla Ice, because I feel like if I'm talking about 90s hip hop, I got to include them. Then I've got Crossroads by Bone Thugs and Harmony. I do like the song First of the Month a lot, but Crossroads, I feel like, has a little bit more to say. So I do appreciate that. I do want to give a shout out to two guys from Bone Thugs and Harmony who also was on the song by Mariah Carey called Breakdown, which almost made this list, but I wanted an actual Bone Thugs and Harmony song on here. Beastie Boys is another artist that I could have picked a lot of different ways, but I'm going to go with my personal favorite, which is Intergalactic. Again, this is a music video pick. I like the music video for this a lot. So this was an easy pick for me. Next one, I've got Put Your Hands Where My Eyes Could See by Busta Rhymes. I remember when this music video first came out, this music video was a little weird, but also Busta Rhymes knows how to rap. He's just so talented in that respect. So I had to include at least one Busta Rhymes song. I got Big Pun, Still Not a Player. Yeah, just self-explanatory there. I've got Straight Outta Compton by NWA. Nothing But a G Thing by Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg. I've got Changes by Tupac. Mama Said Knock You Out by LL Cool J and Jump by Criss Cross. So again, this is a pretty basic list when it comes to rap in the early 2000s. I didn't get a Salt and Pepper song on here. Like females are grossly misrepresented on this list, but hey, that's what makes a list like this kind of nice. It kind of makes it ripe potentially for a volume two. And just because of that, my album cover for this is just going to be Salt and Pepper, just for the lack of representation. Well, my friends, the time has come to end this episode of Mix CD. Be sure to like, rate, and subscribe to anything and everything SPDM Crew wherever you get your podcast. Join us on social media on Facebook, Instagram, X, Threads, YouTube, and Blue Sky at SPDM Crew. Check out our website soon to be out at spdmcrew.com. You could follow our playlist on Spotify and Apple Music at Mike Hilty. Shout out to HiFlyer Creative Studios for making our awesome logo. Greatly appreciate their support. And if you have any marketing, logo, or brand standard needs, contact them at HiFlyerCreative.com. If you've got a podcast idea or you're interested in being part of the SPDM crew as a guest or collaborating, email us at spdmcrew@gmail.com. Until next time, no matter what happens now, you shouldn't be afraid because I know today has been the most perfect day I've ever seen.